Hi guys, it's Horsey Stuff back with another reaction video. I hope you're loving these horse trainer reacts as much as I am loving creating them for you. So today's movie is All Good Things. It's a 2019 Christmas themed movie. I guess there is another All Good Things movie if I'm right. So not to confuse the two, this is All Good Things, the Horse Christmas movie. And I have watched it before. I love it. It's such a good movie. It just really catches you in the feels and reminds you of everything you love about horses and everything that really captured you when you were a kid. I'm so excited to react to it for you. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to me, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and also let me know what to react to next. What kind of video you'd like to see from me. I am all ears. But without further ado, let's get on to today's movie. So this is a movie about two, I believe New York, yeah, because it said Manhattan. So New York girls that get sent to their grandparents for Christmas break instead of a trip to Hawaii. And they're dreadfully upset about this, and their grandparents own this ranch, and the ranch is in danger of being lost. And it's kind of about how these girls, mostly the main character, Callista, falls in love with horses and helps save the ranch. So, typical cheesy horse movie plot, but the execution is so good, the filmography is really good, and the way they portray the horse is just so good. So I have picked out some clips of the kind of horse scenes in this movie to share with you guys. I'm so excited to get started. Let's jump right in. Alright, so in this first clip, Callista is staring out her window and she sees the resident trainer just kind of hanging out with her horse. And this kind of portion of the movie is just what I love so much about the movie. There's so many instances of it where you just have a person really enjoying the company of a horse and just being present, loving that horse. And to me, it just captures that horse-human bond. Because when you're a little kid, like, this is what you want with your horse, more than all the other, like, goals and stuff that we add on later. So this really is reminiscent to me of when I was a kid, and I just wanted to be with horses more than anything else. And that's just so, so cool. But let's go ahead and move on to the next clip. Alright, so here we have just kind of classic two city girls, Callista and Bailey, in the stable, not really knowing what to do, and they interact with the stable hand. And I just love all these, like, they don't necessarily all have horses in them, but they're just horsey.
And then after that, we need to muck out the stalls, and then we'll lay fresh bedding for the horses.
This really shows that kind of like
change first?
barn life aspect, right? Of just... Sure? The horses are a lot, but the barn is more than just the horses. Being in the barn is a whole life of its own, and part of that is mucking stalls. They're totally incompetent at mucking, as you can see. Like, nobody that's ever mucked stalls would get into these situations. And then the really hilarious part about this movie is, like, that's supposed to be manure. That's like mud. I mean, I don't know, it's like not even horse diarrhea looks like that. That's just like freaking mud. Horse manure really not that gross when you get some on you, at least in my opinion. Because, you know, it's like pretty solid, and it doesn't, you know, it's not liquid mud like that. That is just straight up mud, and that's kind of gross. But anyway, I just thought that was hilarious how they depicted horse manure. Nothing like horse manure. So in this scene, we see Callista's first real interaction with a horse. As she kind of comes around, this is a normal pipe panel corral, seen those 100 times. Nobody leaves their pipe panels open. I mean, no one. She didn't open that. It was just left open. I don't know about you guys, but I think I might have one single horse that would not leave if I left that like that. Not because my horses are bad, just, you know, the gate's open. Why not walk out? My, like, half-blind old man, not actually mine, but in the barn, our half-blind old man, like, he might stay in. He's just kind of, he's half-blind, he's old, and he's just not that enthused. But come on now. How many horses are going to stay in a pipe panel with it just conveniently left open so the actor could just walk in? I think that was laziness, honestly, at the film part. It's not that hard to open a pipe panel. I've done it a billion times. It takes like 2 seconds. Let's go ahead and keep playing. So once she walks in this conveniently open pipe panel, then you can see this horse comes up to her. It seems just like a little bit shy of her, but that seems perfectly natural to me. I mean, I have horses that are super social, but I mean, you don't know somebody, they might be a little bit like, oh, I don't know.
Handsome, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have something across the fence that they're using to keep the horse there. I don't know if it's a target or treat or hay. It looks like he's trying to get some sort of food motivation, so that would be my guess.
Would you?
But cool little training technique to kind of get what you want out of the horse. And she's just loving on the horse. This is slightly unrealistic, I think. I can't imagine being that bold. My first time interacting with a horse, and I'm all by myself and I don't know them. I mean, I guess certainly there are people that would be, but I personally, even as a child, I can't imagine walking up to this horse and just being all in its face.
See you later.
I was much more one to kind of sit back and watch them from a distance and learn and admire them. Alright, so this scene is Callista's first and only featured riding lesson in the film. I'm not really sure how the riding lesson came about. They just kind of cut to her having a riding lesson.
Great job.
Alright, so here she is on the horse for the first time. You can see the instructor is leading her around. Totally normal. I've certainly done this a lot. Just really depends on the horse. I'm not sure why they feel the need to have such a big shank on this horse. I mean, there probably, no offense to instructors, there probably is somebody that does this.
Yes, you are.
But I have personally never seen a beginning riding lesson with that big a shank on the horse. It seems kind of crazy to me, especially in a film where, again, these horses are so safe. So I'm not sure why they included that. Maybe it just looks more impressive.
You know what? I think you're ready.
They couldn't really tell you. But there she lets go of the horse, has the girl walk around on her own for a while, and that's super exciting. I love first riding lessons.
Good boy, Acorn.
Because it's just so cool to see people take the reins and start to be in control of such a massive horse.
Super intelligent
And they're
machines
so excited about it. So jumping a little farther into this movie, this is Callista just interacting with somebody at the barn.
Can I ask you a question?
I included this because I just love his answer.
How do you feel about Rosecrest?
It's hard to put into words, to explain. This is more than just a place to me, or a place to go. It's home.
And that, to me, I mean, I just love this movie. All the feels. That just sums up what a barn should be to someone. If you don't feel like your barn is your home, then you need a new barn. I'm sorry. That might seem really rude, but to me, barns have always been my home. The horses have been my home. I mean, I love my own personal home. I have my dogs, my fiance, but it's just nothing like the barn. I don't know how to describe it. Where the horses are is really where my heart is, and therefore where home is.
Do you really feel that way?
I do. This place changes people for the better. I mean, working with these people here and the horses, I learned so much about myself.
Yeah.
You see, I've always been a shy person, and the things I've had to deal with in my life have made me more shy.
But horses are really a reflection of you. They're a window into your soul. So they mirror back everything you do, everything that is you, and allow you to heal. I mean, I don't do therapy with horses per se, but it's all therapy. I have grown so much as a person just through my interactions with horses. They're so special.
But being here has taught me that everybody has baggage and fears.
Exactly.
Everyone
has
to give the most and the best of yourself all the time and trust that others will do the same.
Such a great way to live.
You really learned all that here?
This place is special. I can't really explain what it is, but these animals and this land and what we're trying to do here brings out the best of everybody.
And hey, it's the horses. The reason you learn all that from horses is that horses, they're just present and they just accept you for what you are and they just do their best to get along. I'm gonna get all emotional. I mean, it's so incredible to me the way horses can meet you where you're at every single time. And people, we really struggle with it, but horses are they're always there to meet you where you're at, and that's just so cool to me. It's what makes horses so special and why they have such a wide use in therapy. Alright, so this clip is the riding instructor giving a lesson to a little girl that I think is quite scared of horses, and I just wanted to include this because, again, all the feels. I love this instructor, and I love how she brings horses to people and what she has to say about them. So let's go ahead and watch.
It goes, Mizu no kokoro, mind like still water. Horses naturally want to be in harmony with us, to match how you feel, even how you move.
And that goes into horses are herd animals, so they have a bunch of mirror neurons. They have an amazing ability to pick up and become whatever you present to them, for good or bad. Certainly my more sensitive horses, like my dear gelding London, if I get on it's a great example. If I drink coffee before I ride him, and I'm freaking addicted to coffee, I get a little rattled, that too much coffee buzz. I can't get on him. I mean, he's just a little oh my god, Energizer Bunny, and an anxious type. Just exactly like me, but he's already a little, not the most mentally stable horse, so he just picks up on that coffee and takes it to a whole new level. That's kind of a funny example, but horses' abilities to mirror us, it's just, again, it's what makes them so special. And if you're not a horse person, you don't know. And you really can't, you can understand on a mental level what it is, but until you've really had that experience with a horse, you really can't compare to it. It's a feeling like no other.
Let's say hello back. This is how you introduce yourself to a horse like
Just love how cute this is.
You make sure he's got an eye or an ear on us. We approach slowly.
And this
really
horse
gently
is
and
just
slowly. Put
so
your hands out and you can touch his shoulder.
attentively quiet. He looks like kind of a quiet old man,
This
but
is Samantha.
the way he's just so focused is really cool. I've met a lot of the older lesson horses that are just dull and tuned out.
And this is how we go away from
This
the
one
horse.
seems
Exactly
so
how you
present,
approach.
just so in
When your hands
tune,
are on,
while
just
being
gently
that
take your
real
hands off and
quiet,
step away.
chill. Seems like a
Good
real
job.
experience.
It was
Been
really
there,
great
done
for
that.
today. I think we can take a break.
Horse. I mean, they have a person holding the horse, so I'm not really sure why they have that. The horse looks like he wouldn't move a muscle anyway, but maybe safety. There's a little kid around. I would never hire somebody to hold my horse for a lesson. It's so expensive to add another person in. It's totally unnecessary. I could hold them while talking to the girl, and anyway, it just seems like a waste of time and money. Alright, so this clip is Callista just spending some of that quality time with a horse and grooming it.
Yeah.
This horse
Hi,
looks
baby.
a little bit impatient. I love how the trainer just comes up and pets his head and gives him a little love,
glad
even
you
though
finally
she has another
noticed.
horse with her. And they're just both
So how
kind
long
of
have you been riding?
grooming and enjoying and talking and just
I
having
started
that
riding
kind
in
of
high school.
barn bonding
I started
moment
out
with
just
both their
volunteering at your
horses and
grandparents' farm and
themselves.
totally
She's
fell in
giving
love with all
Callista
of
a
it.
lot of good advice.
Did you ever ride before that?
This
Not
gray
really.
horse looks a little
My
bit
family
bored.
had horses in California.
But she kind of just
I would
brings
try to
him
get my mom
back.
to send me out there.
I
but it was
definitely
just
think
two of us.
the
We couldn't really afford that.
trainer in this
You know, you're so
show
lucky that you
does
get to
have
devote
some prior horse experience.
much
I
time.
don't know if she is maybe an equestrian in real
do like
life,
it.
and that's why she was cast
I mean,
in
the
this
pay isn't the
movie.
best.
Hard
I
to
get to
say, but
spend
definitely
every
the
day
way
with
she
these
interacts
amazing
with the
animals.
horses, you really think
And it's way better than
she
some
has some
club.
sort of background in horses.
Yeah,
That would be
you're
kind of cool
so
to
lucky.
look up.
I went to a really small high school. Like, really small.
But this is just
Everyone
kind of
knew
a sweet
everyone's
little
business.
scene. The horses don't really
And
do
we
too
were all
much.
close,
You know,
but
they're
if you were
just
on the outs with
enjoying
someone,
being groomed.
you were on the outs of the room.
We don't need to listen to the whole talk. If
Whenever
you
I was
want to
having a
watch the
really
whole
bad
movie,
day,
you
my mom
guys
would
know
let me
where
come
you
here to
can
ride.
find it. So let's
It
go ahead and
became my
move right
therapy.
along to the next clip. Alright, so this is the last horse clip of the entire movie, and again it starts out with Callista just grooming. It seems like through the process of the movie she's gotten really invested in the horses and really enjoying that quality time with them. So here we have her exact same as last time, sitting with this exact same horse. I believe his name is Acorn, grooming him. Looked like he enjoyed a spot earlier there. I stretched his nose out and all happy. I love when they do that little nose thing. They're just so into the scratches. Here she's mostly just kind of running this random metal curry over the horse over and over again. Probably wouldn't be my choice to groom with. I'd probably just use a dandy if I'm going to sit here grooming forever. But, you know, metal curries aren't really my favorite. And then again, this horse Pause, you can see he kind of, it's a habit he has. I'm thinking they probably didn't ask the horse to do this or train him to do this. It's probably just something, a habit he has, and they were fine with it. And then they go out on a little trail ride. Go ahead and pause for a second. I absolutely cannot believe that Callista could learn to ride as well as depicted here in the course of this movie. It takes place over less than 2 weeks, I believe. It's not possible. So that's totally unrealistic, but they do a good job. I'm not sure if it's the actual actor riding here or they might have a stunt double that actually rides. But it all, you know, it all looks really good. Beautiful terrain. I would love to gallop across a field like this. This looks like it might be a pasture, given that you can kind of see up ahead there's a shelter up there. So I would guess they're galloping through a pasture. Just looks so scenic, so fun. A little worrisome, they like don't slow down at all as they come into that fence, but maybe their horses stop quick, I don't know. They go a little through the water. I wish I had an area like this to trail ride. I do go to the beach kind of frequently, which is a lot of fun. But alright, that's the end of that clip. I don't have like a stream to go through like they do, but that was cool. Nice little ending. She's riding free and really enjoying horses, and goes ahead and saves this farm that was in trouble. And really just such a heartwarming movie. You let me know, comment down below whether you liked this video. So different from last one, which was more kind of funny. And I'll do more on that side probably, but this movie, again, I had watched it before a long time ago, and I love it. It's such a good horse movie, and I hate horse movies. I think in general they're just so cringy, and this one is lovely. So anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. Be sure to let me know what you want me to react to next, because I'm looking. I would love to have another cool horsey movie, TV show. I don't really care. Just comment down below what do you want me to react to. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye.